Alright, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another live stream. And today, hopefully we're gonna get a little bit of stuff done. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I think we're set now. Apologies for that. Okay, there we go. Alright. What's going on, guys? And now we can officially start today's video. So today I'm kind of just gonna go around and just build stuff. Not gonna be anything too crazy, nice and relaxing, and just having some fun, and that's it. So I did want to touch on some of the stuff that I am going to be doing here on the channel. I'm very excited to announce I have a couple of videos that'll be coming out next week that hopefully you guys enjoy. It's something a little bit different than just gameplay, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. It's going to be kind of like a mini documentary. I apologize to anybody that was waiting for the live stream. I was having some problems earlier. My computer wasn't charging and things like that, so I wasn't able to live stream earlier today. So I apologize to anybody who was inconvenienced by that. Alright, so I put nostalgia in this for a reason, because that's going to be a part of some of these videos that I'm going to be making here on the channel. And kind of looking back, as much as I want to look forward into the game and everything we're going to do, I also like looking back, because so much of what makes this game what it is the nostalgia, is what was. And I think that a really interesting way of thinking about Minecraft is, you know, all the memories you had when you were younger, playing it on console, and you know, whether it was Xbox or PlayStation or any of that stuff. It's the type of game that you know, I purposely put on this music because this music instantly makes you think of a simpler, softer, hopefully more comfortable place. And you know, when if somebody came up to me and asked me, you know, what what does this game mean to you? And there's so many different ways you could kind of go about that answer, right? Because of course there's the social aspect with your friends, there's the learning aspect, and there's just so much involved in this game. So, kind of when I think about, you know, my nostalgia, it obviously starts with Xbox because that was my first version of Minecraft. Was on the Xbox, the console, Xbox 360. That was the days, the OG days, and you know, looking back, I remember the duplication glitch, and I'm trying to think of some other like fun things that were in the game. You know, the first time I started making rails, right, like railroad transportation across your worlds. And I vividly remember, you know, the times when I was alone in the game. As much as I remember the times when I was, you know, playing on Xbox Live or whatever, playing in multiplayer worlds and things like that, the most I learned, or the most I really, the most I remember is the times when maybe like one of my friends just got offline and I was exploring my world, fighting off whatever, and listening to the music. And that really, you know, it warms your soul, and it almost sounds like a little bit like silly, but it's so true how really, in all honesty, a pretty stupid game can just completely change your perspective on life. And it's so weird again because it's Minecraft, right? It's a freaking video game, but it is a real thing. And you know, looking back at the memories I've gained, learning how to craft things, learning how to make farms and different things, it really helped me grow as a person, which sounds so weird. I grew up with this game. I grew up, you know, fighting the demons and losing things, you know, losing my stuff and, you know, trying to swim in lava, building some of the biggest castles and houses I've ever built. But it was really when things went wrong, when I lost all my stuff, that's when I grew the most, because it was that, you know, in a life, in, you know, growing up as Gen Z, you know, you really don't have many challenges in your earlier years in life. Everything's very progressive and linear, and everything just goes the course. Well, that didn't always happen in Minecraft, because if you had been working for an hour or two, getting iron and diamonds and things like that, and then you die, well, you may never see that stuff again. And you have to start completely over again. And it's that mindset that you can start from zero and go back to being a hero. And that's, you know, a lot of people might have gotten away from that, from keeping inventory and things like that. But that was a really, hopefully for a lot of people, a way of like building your character as a person. Which, like I keep saying that, it feels so weird even saying that, but it's true. And you know, I'm hoping with that documentary that I put out next week that, you know, that will kind of come across a little bit more. I don't know why that chicken kept running away from me, but so as you guys can see, this house is coming along really nicely, and part of my inspiration for this build is the Minecraft tutorial world on Xbox, and that's, again, going back to that nostalgia. Man, those were the days, the tutorial worlds and things like that, all the hidden, you know, chests and little Easter eggs. Oh, that was the best. And in this world, I want to have that too. I want to have those hidden chambers and things like that, because it kind of reminds me of those Easter eggs in the tutorial worlds. So I have a couple of things to show you guys here in our world. So over here we're going to go to the new butcher shop. This is taking a little while to build, but I think it looks really good, and it kind of fits in with the rest of this area. It is kind of a big building, but I don't think it stands out that much. I've been working on like an animal farm. It didn't really work the way I wanted it to. I really haven't had any success with this yet, so it's a work in progress, but we are getting there. And right, that's something about the game too, that even today I'm still learning new farms and new things that I want to build here today. As long as I've been playing this game, I'm still learning, I'm still doing things, trying to change the way I do things, and I think that's what makes it so much fun, right? I started building a little bridge because eventually we will be expanding out this way. So I decided that we needed to get this over here connected. So now once I could start building more in this direction, that is our next expansion area. But I'm really excited to show you guys this part because my hub is under construction. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you guys see the rest. Instead of me trying to explain it, I'll just show you guys. Can't find my horse though. Not sure what happened there. So I actually did build a minecart system as well, which also really reminds me. That's nostalgia 101 for me, because I always loved making like train like pathways and things like that. That used to be something I really enjoyed in the game, was building these little underground like railroad systems and things like that. And come on, why don't you go back up there? There we go. I guess I forgot. I must have left my cart. Oh well. Well, either way, let's just go over there, I guess. So yeah, so basically, now that we're starting to expand this direction, this area is going to be called the hub. And in the hub, this is where we're basically going to have everything. I'm going to have all my survival stuff in this area, and I'm going to have a train system that takes me anywhere I want to go from this main hub. So, I really should have gotten food. I messed up on that one. So this is the train area. As you can see, this is our rail system, and I'm going to have different stations throughout the area. So if there's one specific location I want to go to, I just take that specific cart and head on over to where I want to go. So this is sick. This is the inner belly of my brand new build. And this is talk about the big building. This is it right here. This is where everything is going to take place. And yeah, so that's what we got over here. I've been really grinding it out, just kind of cutting it out, but it's going to take a while. This is not going to be a quick and easy build. So I'm going to take that. There we go. You can start to see the beginning stages of like the main foyer, right? You come into the main, this is the main area here. You walk in the front door, which I really love how this turned out. I was kind of on the fence, like would I like that? I really do like it. It's a little flat. I might put like some kind of texturing just to change it up there, but for now that's fine. You got the main door, and then you come into this main entrance. There's a grand entrance, and then of course you've got the rest of the house, which is going to be 2 stories. And you can see I already cut it up into 2 stories. That's going to be right there. Do I have any food? Oh man, I have no food on me. Whoops. That was a big mistake. Well, I could make this... You know what? I'm just gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to use my wheat. And that's gonna get me through today's stream. So yeah, what I'm kind of thinking I want to do now is I do want to put in some more smooth smooth cobblestone, because I want to get this part of the house pretty much complete. Just kind of laying out the rooms and things like that. So in order to do that though, we're a little bit of a ways from doing that, because I still need to close this off and kind of get this whole thing done. Whoops. That silk touch, yeah. I'm just gonna use this because I need a lot of smooth sandstone, and I don't have enough silk touch pickaxes. I have efficiency and fortune and everything else. Cannot get a silk touch for my life. I mean, I guess it is kind of rare, but it is. Yeah, look at this. I mean, a fortune 1, a fortune 2, fortune 3, unbreaking 3. That one's gonna suck. This one's gonna be a pain in the neck, but so I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to remember some stories of good memories I had in my worlds. I remember the first time I was trying to get discs, because I don't think it's the same way now, but you used to only be able to get discs, like music discs, through like a creeper. You need the skeleton to hit the creeper, right, on like it's right before its kill or something like that. And I think they got rid of that in the game, if I'm not mistaken, which is a kind of a loss. And I remember, trying to do that and make like the creeper trap and things like that, and that was so much fun. I had some good times with that. I said it earlier, but the duplication glitch, I loved that. Making like unlimited diamonds in the furnace and things like that. That was so much fun. Um, and it kind of looks like they're trying to go back to that potentially, which would be really, really nice. Um, it kind of seems like the game is, I think they're realizing that, you know, bigger isn't always better in this game. Um, but it's also good to change, because if the game stayed completely the same and never changed, well, then nobody would like the game, right? If it was just stale, you would get bored. And people still complain about it being boring. So, and what we're actually doing right now, this is actually going to be the basement area, like the dungeon. So this isn't even technically well, it's part of the house, but it's going to be all underground. And eventually this is all going to be underground. This entire thing, it's going to go all the way down. Um, and I want it to connect to everything, because I have a spider XP spawner and a slime chunk. A couple of slime chunks for my slime farm. So that's all within, I think, actually I have a zombie spawner too. And all of that is within like 100 blocks of this area. So I will definitely be connecting all of that stuff. It's like crazy. I like get the chills just listening to this music. It is, oh man. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the different songs. I think it's C418, Danny, and I don't remember the other one. But I don't know how old all you guys are watching, but I remember watching, or I remember playing the game, and then I actually remember last week, on Instagram, I follow this, it's called Nostalgia Core. It's like an Instagram account, and they always talk about Minecraft. Minecraft is such like an ingrained thing in our generation, and I'm hoping that it goes down to some of the younger generations too, that they continue. And it kind of seems like it is. It seems like it's a never-ending kind of just wave of momentum for this game. You know, it's almost like it will never die. As much as what's that saying? I watched Spider-Man the other day. It's like you either die a hero, or you live long enough to where you become the villain and people want to see you fall. And I think people are at that point with Minecraft where, like, not even that they care that it falls, but they just want to see it fall because they just want to see the train wreck. But Minecraft continues to plug along and do its thing. You know, despite people wanting it to kind of die, it just hangs around. Hey, what's going on, Warlix? Yeah, I apologize for earlier. I felt really bad pulling off the live stream, um, but my computer was not charged. I wasn't going to be able to do a very long live stream if I started at 6 o'clock, so. But I'm glad you are able to join us this afternoon, or really night at this point. And what'd you say? Old Minecraft music is pure nostalgia. C418 did an amazing work with the music. Absolutely. They really did. And, I've seen videos on it just trying to explain it. And it's interesting how they did it. Because if you look, you think about it, right? When you go into a tunnel or a cave, you get that weird, like, blip music or whatever that's... I don't even know what it's called. Right? You have, like, weird noises from going into different environments, which I think it's something you could so easily overlook, but they didn't, right? And that's something that, like, that's what creates a masterpiece, right? Like, you talk about, like, the best in the world and how they perfect their craft. It's all the little details, and I think that, from Minecraft, they perfected the emotional side of the game. And the way they were able to kind of use nostalgia and music and just the graphics, it looks so simple. They were able to tie all of that into what is an incredible game. And I mentioned this earlier, Warlix. I guess you're going to be one of the first people to know, as you should be. But I'm going to be making a couple of different videos on the channel, off of Let's Play, but kind of going into that nostalgia kind of thing, because I think a lot of people are talking about the beta game right now. Beta Minecraft is like a huge deal right now, and I believe the Reddit it's like Golden Age Minecraft, all the guys in there. It's really interesting to see how, like, people want to go back, right? Like going into the time machine and going back to that version of the game. But for taking the nostalgia side out of it, was that version of the game better than today's version? And I would say no. But people are just they're so invested in the old Minecraft being what it was, that, like, they truly believe that is the better version than this game, which I get the argument, but I truly believe that today's modern game is still better than whatever that stuff used to be. And I'm sure people will disagree with me on that, but I think that some parts of the game are broken concepts that they kind of broke a little bit, but I would still say overall this is still a better game than what it used to be. And I promise you guys, we will do a little bit of actual building in this video. I'm not going to make you guys watch me mine for an hour or two. I'm not going to make you guys do that. I just want to get to this base level just so I know how far down I need to go. What do we got from the wise words of Warlix? Mojang created Luminal music with the intention of creating an emotion in the player. If you have noticed that Minecraft music is completely random the moment the song starts, that causes the emotions. Yes. Causing the players that can be different. And that is why each player has a different memory of Minecraft, and that is why it generates nostalgia to remember that special moment in which the music began. Yeah, that's so true, Warlix. And I remember in particular, I don't know if they played the song already, but I remember looking out the window of my house and seeing all the monsters spawning because it was turning night and the music changed. And I just remember actually it's the song where it goes like the really high pitched like ding 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 ding. When I hear it I'll let you know. But it was right when it turned night. And every time I hear that now, I think of when I was on my Xbox world in my tower house, looking down and seeing like skeletons running across my world at night. And this happened years ago. Like, I'm trying to think. It had to have been a decade ago. But here I am still today, and I still remember that like it was yesterday. And it really, the way they did that with not really manipulating your emotions in any way, but just like they were able to invoke things that you don't really think about with other games. I never have thought like this about any other game I've played. There's been good games before, but it's just not the same. Another thing I really remember when I was younger was the what's it called? I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Apple version of the game. Whatever the Apple version. The iOS game. I remember playing that a lot when I was younger. And that was a really fun game too. It was always a little bit more underdeveloped from like the Xbox or the PC. But it was fun, and I didn't mind having less blocks because I kind of just went into creative, and that was kind of it. And it was so easy to play when you were at school or anything else. You could kind of get your Minecraft, your Minecraft itch in while you weren't home. But I think the best thing Minecraft ever did was when they went to console. That was when Minecraft boomed, right? And that's when you started to see, like Stampy Longhead and some of those other people kind of get into it, and that's when Minecraft just completely took off. And Warlix, if you or anybody else here if you guys have any memories, let me know down below. I'd love to hear your guys' stories of, when you used to play the game and things like that. I'd love to know. At some point, that became special for the players. Yeah. And it's something you could so easily overlook. And this has nothing to do with um with this game, but I remember playing other games like sports games and things like that, and I still remember the soundtracks from the menus in those games. And it's crazy, like it's crazy how music can really really evoke emotions out of you. And I'm no like big like, you know, tortured artist or anything like that. I'm nothing like that. But this game is able to get that out of the most non-sentimental person. Minecraft is able to get that out of you. What I'd love to do at some point is put like a secret base under here. Like kind of an offshoot, like behind bookshelves or something, kind of like a hidden thing. I think that would be fun, right? Like you have to go through the bookshelves to get into the secret tunnel, or using paintings. I've done that before. I don't know if you guys have you guys seen the new paintings in the game? There's actually new paintings that are coming in very soon. So that's pretty exciting. I'm excited for that. That should be quite interesting. Which pickaxe should we use? I'm gonna grind this one down. Alright, so we're gonna head out of here for now, just so you guys can see something a little bit different than what we've been doing. But this is really coming along nicely. It's very nice and smooth over here, which is exactly what I wanted. Most of it's enclosed. I love it. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but this is going to be the train station. And the train station is going to be where kind of my offshoot to all of my other locations. So I have to do it on this side too. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And I might as well use the train cart that we do have running. We do have one complete train cart system. Alright. And yeah, I hope you guys liked if I I posted a video earlier today of my mob spawner, and it's a really, really old version of it, but it works pretty well. And I just emptied this. Wow. It does work pretty well. It doesn't really get spiders, as you can tell. We don't get much spider loot, but that's okay. Like I said, it's really just for gunpowder. But there's so much more complicated things. I just didn't think it was worth the hassle. We have so much dirt. Holy. That is crazy. We're gonna need more smooth stone. Clean out the inventory a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. So now we could work on our next little part of the project, which is the house. I'm pretty proud of this, building the in the water tunnel. That's always a pain in the neck to do. It was a small one, but still, I like having things go through water. I always think that's kind of a fun challenge. You can see just how tall this is. Look how high up this goes. This is crazy tall. But that's the main entrance. You've got the train station over there. You've got the house and all our forest. That's all over there. The wool farm, another little village, and eventually the Diamond City is going to go that way. That is my plan. I'm going to have an entire city in our world, and it's going to be that way. There's a lot of land over there. There's a huge body of water right off the coast. That is where I want to make the Diamond Kingdom. So I'm the amount of things I want to do, I'm really excited for. Possibilities are endless, right? And that's what this game is all about. It's all about what you want to do. What do you want to build? I'm trying to figure out what is my best plan of attack here. Am I better off? There's a couple things I could do. I could have just this end, or do I go maybe a little bit deeper, like here maybe? You know what? I gotta put down the wood first. Once I put down the wood, I'll have a better idea of what I'm working with. So let's go do that. Let's go get some spruce. Let's just get it all. Alright, so let's start in this corner and work our way over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It actually worked out pretty much perfectly. What I'm thinking is I'm going to have the kitchen here, and then I'm going to have a hallway where all the bedrooms are going to go, right? We're going to have all the separate rooms. I kind of want it to be, I don't want it to be super open because it's going to actually make the building look smaller. I think it's better off that I have a lot of small rooms. It's going to make the house look bigger than it actually is, having more crevices and things like that to go through. That's kind of my thought process here. So I'm just going to extend this all the way out. No, I didn't want to do that. Whoops. Just like that. Okay. No, I didn't want to put that there. Also, as we're talking about nostalgia, another thing, do you guys remember the Minecraft music playlists? They would have like versions of like songs that were popular at the time, and they would have like a parody version of that song. I remember that so vividly. Oh, some of those were really, really good. Remember there was one with like, the creeper's gonna take your ass. I don't remember the lyrics, but Fallen Kingdom, that was a really good one. I think that was, what were those songs based off of? Fallen Kingdom. Hopefully you guys will remember. I don't remember, but this is a really good song too. I like this one. What else? Okay. We're just gonna use this then. I just wish I could go across easier. It's not very easy to go across. Whoa, whoa. What was that? Oh, there goes my dog barking. Sorry for that, guys. He's mad about something. I think this is a pretty good kitchen. I like this. I think we're gonna stop it right here though. our stone. Just jet that across. So now the question is, how much further do I really want to make this? I mean, I guess I want to make it past that window, but I think I'm going to stop using the gray and white wool. So maybe go right here. Three, four. So this is going to be a smaller wall. But there you go. Does it look weird? I'm going to leave that. I think that's okay. And then this part is going to be sandstone. I'm going to put sandstone here for this part of the kitchen. So something just like that. Then you could put a furnace in there. Unless maybe I use birch wood. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do birch wood here. What a great idea. Now the question is, what do I want the floor to be in the hallway? Now I'm thinking I don't love this. Maybe if I make it like a legitimate thing, I think I'm gonna do that. I gotta clear some inventory. And boom. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that's promising. I think that's a pretty good start to the kitchen. Maybe using regular birch wood for this part. I think that's what I'm gonna try here. I think that's pretty good. And then you have to make, I guess we're gonna need some kind of like countertop, right? You gotta have a countertop in your kitchen. We gotta light this up. I do not, I swear, a creeper is just gonna fall out of the sky and just kill me right now. That is something that would totally happen. I'm sure you guys have had that happen to you before, I'm sure. See, the thing is, I'll make like an island, but I'm not necessarily sure how, because we don't have a ton of room here. I don't think I gave myself enough room. So it's maybe going to be a really narrow island, kitchen island. So maybe we'll do that. Like that. That's very narrow. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of this? I think this is okay. Chances are I'll probably come back later and, you know, do little tweaks here and there. There you go. There's your kitchen island. Pretty simple, but for what I have right now, it's not too bad. Alright, so we're going to try and get the rest of our house area here done. Because the layout of the whole house, I'd love to have like a couple of separate rooms that we can kind of do different things in. I just need enough room to do that. So maybe if I go something like this. Nice little hallway. That should be big enough. It looks like a tavern. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it'll end up being a tavern. If that's what it looks like, Warlicks, we're going with the tavern. So I'm thinking I could have maybe 2 rooms here. I think that's pretty good. And then I'm thinking, I don't love that they don't have any like windows in this room, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal. Now it's figuring out how much do I want this area to be. So what I might do, see, that seems like a very narrow hallway. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. What do we got? That should be a big enough room. I just think this hallway is going to be really, really narrow, but boom. So there is our first floor. So this is going to be, you have to kind of think of the progression of the whole system, right? So obviously this is the main foyer, right? You come into here, you come up the stairs, you've got the tavern or the kitchen, whichever you guys prefer. And then you're going to go into the hallway, right? This is the main hallway here. And then probably going to have I'm thinking I'm going to put a small bathroom right here. So this is going to be a bathroom. You're going to have another room here, another room there. So these are two separate rooms. I'm thinking I'm going to put like I'm going to make like one of these rooms like a dog room and a cat room, because I have a couple of those. And then the guest bedroom. And then upstairs, I'm going to have all the rest of the bedroom type stuff. So the master bedroom, all of that will go upstairs. But I think I'm going to need the rest of my white wool, because I think I'm going to make the hallway out of white wool. I like doing these videos with you guys. Hopefully you enjoy them. Something a little bit different, right? Because normally I show you guys, usually it's the format of most of my videos has been, alright, this is what I already completed, now you're just seeing the completion. I think it's more fun seeing the actual construction, the actual building process. I always think that's a little bit more interesting than just seeing, alright, there you go, now it's complete. You guys actually get to see the process of kind of how I am doing what I'm doing, if that makes sense. I think this should be enough. Three blocks of wool that way. Yeah, this is narrow. This is what I was afraid of. Oh well. Now the other thing that I'm going to have to eventually overcome is how am I going to get upstairs? I'd like to do like some sort of water tower like the first survival base I have, but I'm not sure where to put it. Like, should I put it here and then have it go right up? That might be my best bet, because I don't like using the ladders. I think the ladders are kind of annoying. And they're not really that... It doesn't really look that good. question is, do I use birch wood for this part? I'm not sure if I'm loving the birch wood. I think it looks good. You know what? I'm going with it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to use the birch wood for the rest of the hallway. And for the main rooms, I think I'm going to try and figure out my game plan before I truly start building for that stuff. And considering how small these rooms are, I'm really going to have to be pretty creative trying to figure out how I'm going to utilize the space here. But I like that challenge. I'm willing to take that on. And this is a really small bathroom. Yikes. There's not going to be... If there's going to be a shower, it's going to be a really small shower. I can make these into 2 separate rooms. Why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rooms, a bathroom, a kitchen connected to the main foyer. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good first floor to our bigger, improved house. Now, the annoying thing I keep trying to avoid is this part, is kind of getting everything on this side done. So we're going to do that here because that's a pain in the butt. So we got to get it done. It's more so trying to figure out where exactly does this connect. So it's right there. Okay. The reason I was having problems with this is going to be the next floor. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, see, this is what's confusing about this. So this is going to be the next floor for this is going to be the floor for the second floor, but I don't want the second floor to be seen on the first floor, if that makes sense. So I gave enough of a gap where you've got stone molding there, a kind of a barrier, and then the floor texture for the next level, if that makes sense. Hopefully I was able to explain that somewhat, but question is, yeah, you know what, we'll go 4 high. I think 4 high is perfect for this. And then that. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Mission accomplished. So I think we're good for that part now. Beautiful, we're 1 step closer. I'm just starting to realize just how massive of a build this is. This is a massive, massive building. Maybe I should put a window there. It looks kind of weird without a window. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see if I were to add a window. If I started it right there. Oh yeah, no, that's not worth it. No. Nope, nope, nope. Never mind. Yeah, there's just not enough room with the structure there. That's okay. Just keep on going across. And the entire first floor is looking rather nice. Pretty happy with how this looks. What do you guys think? Let me know if you have any suggestions, recommendations, thoughts. Oh, that was a weird glitch. Something I'm definitely realizing, I definitely should have put down some more torches, because now you guys are seeing the zombies. Hey there, buddy. Yeah, no, I'm not here to play tag with you. I'm not looking to tickle fight. Nope. Nope. Get out of here. Ooh, potato. Very nice. Thank you. At least he was good for something. Okay. I can't believe we've been going for 70 minutes already. Wow. This has been a long stream. But a fun one. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Because I'm having fun here. You know, the thing I'm a little bit worried about with this is I've been so focused on making structures and things like that. You have to remember that it's really important to sometimes just go and explore. Just take a breath, deep breath, and kind of step away from whatever you're doing. Because if you're so focused on just your to-do list, you forget about just kind of just going around and exploring. So make sure you give yourself enough time. If there's one thing I would recommend, definitely make sure you don't forget to explore your world. Don't forget what got you into this game and made you enjoy Minecraft. So that's my little bit of advice for you guys. We completely ran out of spruce. Okay. Next challenge is going to be figuring out what I want to do, because it's going to look so flat on the side here. I'm going to have to add some kind of texturing just to kind of make it not look like just a giant box. But once we get there, we will worry about that. Oh no, that's not good. Oh no. how do we handle this? This is awkward. Oh no. Alright, well at least if they're down here, if they blow up, they blow up. That's okay. You could blow up down here. Alright guys, that is going to do it for tonight's stream. Just a nice short little stream, but I plan on being back tomorrow for another stream, so thank you for joining us, Warlix, and I will be on time tomorrow. Once I put out what time, I will do my best to stay to that schedule, so I don't have you waiting around, but I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Have a good night.